I've been meaning to do this video for a while. The first time, maybe even the second time I read the book of Genesis, I came across chapter 38, and it's in the middle of the story of Joseph. And it just seemed like the author all of a sudden just went off on a tangent, and then chapter 39 he comes back and back to the story of Joseph, and chapter 38 is about Tamar and Judah, and Tamar ends up dressing up like a harlot and sleeps with Judah and has a child. And every time I read that, the first two times I read that, I'm like, what the heck does this have to do with anything? The third time I read it, because I know that there is zero, not one single word in the Bible is meaningless. Everything that's there was put there on purpose, and it has a reason. And so the third time I was reading it, I realized that, well, I'd said I was prompted by the Holy Spirit to go to the book of Matthew, to go to the genealogy of Christ. And you go there, and sure enough, in that genealogy of Christ, there is Judah and Tamar. And I love that because you have the book of Genesis that was written like 1450 years before Christ. Let's just be conservative. Let's say 1400 years before Christ. And when it was written, the author was compelled to put this chapter in there about Judah and Tamar. Again, we know not by accident. And that the Holy Spirit is the author of the Bible. But this was a beautiful example of that was put there specifically to tie in the genealogy of Jesus Christ 1400 years later, so that we can reference back from Matthew to Genesis and say, yep, that genealogy is concrete. And I love that. So I just wanted to share that. I don't know if you've ever seen that before or paid attention to it, but look it up if you haven't.